Good morning, everybody. This is Ganesh. So, may I start my session now? I hope my voice is audible to everyone and my screen is also visible to everyone. Is it right or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. So, now I try to start my session now. Okay. Okay, in the last class, we're already discussing about how to we are doing the small project. So, that means I'm already giving one task. So, that is, so you try to use the 5 functions. You try to use the 5 functions in your with your own data. So, onto the some functions. So, the what are which type of functions? So, those are countif, and next one is the sumif, and next one is the sumifs, and next one is the VLOOKUP, and next one is the you can use the pivot table. So by using these functions, you try to use it into the one real-time application. So you can consider your own data. So that means you can assume your own data, okay, and you try to use these formulas onto the your collected data. So that is I'm giving the task. So you try to use this at the end of our experiments. Okay. In the last class, I'm already saying about how we are using the COUNTIF and how we are using the SUMIF and how we are using the SUMIFs. Okay. And but we are not cover these two. So we look up and pivot table. So we will try to cover in this session. Okay. I hope all of the members having the clarity about COUNTIF and SUMIFs. Is it right or not? Is it right? So may I continue the next one. For example, so just I try to consider like this, okay? For example, 1, 2, okay? So just I try to consider these numbers like this. Just I try to drag this, okay? For example, here I'm using the COUNTIF now, okay? Here I'm using the COUNTIF. So what is my task is, for example, I want to find out how many numbers greater than the 5, okay? How many numbers greater than the 5? So I want to count. So which numbers are greater than only 5? So then how I can write the formula simple, equal to COUNTIF, okay? Equal to COUNTIF, okay? Here we try to open the braces, okay? You try to open the braces. Next you try to give the range. So what is the range? So you try to select like this. Okay, so then I think you are able to see in the screen. So D2 to D12, am right? So now you try to mention the criteria. What is your criteria? For example, here within the double quotes, here I'm mentioning, so how many numbers greater than the 5? So I want to know, so how many numbers greater than the 5? So just only I want to count how many numbers greater than the 5 within this range. So here 6, is it right or not? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that means in this type of way, we are using the COUNTIF. Okay. So in the same way, we can count in any type. Okay. Now, for example, maybe if we are giving some other, maybe in the last class, we are considered like this mobile, so computer. Okay. So maybe there are some other tools. Okay. Some other TV. So like this. For example, maybe I'm consider the data set is like this. Okay. So I will try to consider. So maybe the same data set. Okay, I hope all of the members able to understood. So I want to know how many number of times, how many computers are there. For example, here, so I will try to give the computer. Okay, here also I'm giving the computer. Okay, so now I want to know how many products related to the computer. So I want to only count the computers, how many number of times computers. So then also we can use the COUNTIF. So in the real time situation, we can using the formula in this format. So first of all, you try to give the range. So you need not to type anything. So just you select and drag like this. So then it will be automatically giving the range. Okay. So next comma. So here you try to give your computer. So, okay. So where is your computer? Okay. How many number of times is occurred? So here, if you are observing here 5 times, is it right or not? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I think, are you able to understood this? Okay, for example, here I want to give so directly cell value. Okay, for example, I want to give So I want to know about the cell value. Here I try to the computer. Okay, again I try to use the same formula. So with in different context. So that means we need not to write a separate formula for everything. So equal to COUNTIF. Okay, equal to COUNTIF. You try to mention the range. Okay, comma. You try to give this cell. So what is this cell value? D15. Okay, so D15. Just you close this. So then also we are appear in the same thing. So if you type here, for example, tools, how many times 2? Okay, for example, if it is a TV, how many times? How many times? Only 1. Okay, for example, if it is a mobile, how many times? 2 times. So in this type of way, we are using the COUNTIF. I hope all of the members are able to understood. I'm right or not? Okay, so now I try to use the SUMIF. So for example, I want to SUMIF. So for example, here I try to consider some amount. For example, 10,000. Okay, 12,000. So just I'm consider the two amounts here. So just I try to drag this. Okay, some of the amounts is here. Okay, so now I want to know about the by using SUMIF. Here I'm using the SUMIF only. Okay, so I want to give some value. For example, here I'm giving the computer. Okay, so now I want to know how much of amount is there. Okay, for example, how we are using this equal to SUMIF. If you don't know about this, just you try to type the formula, then we are easily understood the formula syntax. So even though we are not remember anything, we are easily remember this. So that means here, first of all, asking the range. So what is this range? So what is your criteria range? Range this one. So simply I select like this. So then E3 comma E3 to E12. And what is our criteria? So here I'm giving directly cell value. So what is the cell value? D17. So that means what I'm giving in this cell. So that will be treated as the criteria. Okay, next. So what is our sum range? So this is our sum range, directly selecting the sum range. Okay, I hope all of the members able to understood this. So close these braces. Okay, how much of amount is there? So this one. So 29 lakhs 10,000. Okay, I hope all of the members are able to understood this. So in the same way here, if I am changing this one, for example, this is mobile. So then what is the amount? So 40, I think 4 lakh 60,000. For example, if it is a TV, okay, for example, if it is a TV, so what is the amount? 7 lakh 80,000. So that means in this type of way, so in the real time situation, we are easily calculating the things by using these formulas. So that's why I'm giving the more stress on these formulas. Okay, so better you try to assume your own data applying these formulas. Okay, so that will be added at the end of our experiments. Okay, so next, what is this? What about the SUMIFs? In the last class also I'm discussing about this. So again, just I try to repeat now. For example, so by using SUMIFs, so what is my task is, for example, here I'm giving our ranges, so some particular region ranges. So some Elur, Rajahmundry, Elur, okay, Rajahmundry, Kakinada, okay, Kakinada, okay, Vizag, okay, Vizag, okay, next Rajahmundry. Again, I'm giving the Elur. For example, here I'm considering like this. Okay, now I want to know how many number of particular what is my first range is Elur. Okay, so what is my second criteria is, for example, computers. Okay, what is it? What about the total amount in the particular region Elur? Okay, so at that time of the situation, we need not to calculate separately. So we can easily calculating by using the formula. Okay, so now you try to use the SUMIF equal to SUMIFs. Okay, so when you type the formula like this, then it will be giving the first sum range. So where is our sum range here? So just simply just by selecting by using mouse. So then it will be giving the range. So otherwise we can separately type the range also. So you click this one. So we F3 colon 2. Next you try to so next give the comma. So next, first of all, asking the criteria range 1, and next give the first criteria. So what is my criteria range 1? For example, this one. So this is the my criteria range 1. So G3 to G12. Okay, comma. So here I want to give so the first criteria. So what is in the cell? So this one. So Elur. So simply I click this cell. So why I'm giving like this? So whatever it may be, I'm giving in this cell. So that will be treated as the criteria here. Okay. So D20, comma. Okay. Now again, I try to click this cell. So then what happens? E20. So that means what I am giving that cell. So that will be treated as the second criteria. Okay. Now we try to give the second criteria range. So that what about this E3 to E12? So next give the comma. So next we try to select this E20. Okay, now we close this braces and click anywhere. So here, so the amount is so like this. So maybe this amount is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I think it's a more than 1 lakh. Okay, for example, here I'm giving the mobile. So mobile. So then it will be giving 10,000 only. So for example, here I'm giving TV. So what about this 0? So for example, in the Eluru, we are not using any amount for the TV. For example, here I try to give the Rajahmundry. So then what about this? No. So for example, here I'm giving the Kakinada. No. So for example, here I'm giving the Vizag. So how much amount is there? 7,80,000. Okay. So simply just to try to change this criteria only, so we can easily observe this. So this type of calculation is oftenly useful in the real-time applications. For example, if we are considering any type of the business, so how much of amount is generated from that particular area. For example, if we are considering only Eluru, so what about the sales in Powerpeta and Senwarpeta, Ashok Nagar, okay, RR Peta, so NR Peta, like this. So how much of sales is there? So in the same way, we can consider the large organizations also. For example, if we are consider Hero Honda showroom, Hero showroom. Okay, so what is the sales in that particular area, Eluru? So what is the sales in the Vijayawada? What is the sales in Tadepalligudam? So what is the sales in Vizag? So what is the sales in Kakinada? What is the sales in how much of sales is done in the Hyderabad? So like this. So we can easily guess by using these formulas. Okay. So another one is the VLOOKUP. So we are already using the VLOOKUP also. Now I try to say the VLOOKUP now. Okay. I hope all of the members able to understood this. Okay. So now, for example, so what is a VLOOKUP? For example, here, if I'm giving the particular thing, so then it will be giving the remaining details about that. For example, here I'm giving this. So 2. So 2 is nothing but related to the mobile, and the amount is 10,000, and this one is the Eluru. So for example, so I want to display these details. So I want to display these details. Then here by using VLOOKUP, so we can simply search our required data. Am I right or not? So here, for example, so I want to know about, for example, for example, how we are using the VLOOKUP here. Okay, for example, here just I'm giving the 2. So then it will be giving the details about the 2. So what is the product 2? Okay, for example, if that is the case, okay, if that is the case, so then which type of things are we need to display here? So what is the product? What is the product? So now what is the next one? So what is the total amount? So for that particular product, and what is the area? Okay, what is the area? Okay, for example, so this is our case. So then how we are using the formula here? So equal to, so VLOOKUP. Okay, here, so equal to VLOOKUP. So equal to VLOOKUP. So and open the brace. So if you observe here, so the first one is the lookup value. So what is the lookup value? So that means where we are start the search process. So where we are start the search process. So here, so if we are giving whatever it may be, we are giving the value here. So based upon that, it will be displaying the values. Am I right or not? So that's why here just I'm clicking this. So what is the value? D23. So now I try to give the comma. So next we'll try to give the table array. So what is the table array? So how we are selecting this? So here, so we try to give, so we try to select like this. So then it will be giving the table array. Okay. Otherwise we can directly giving the manual way also. For example, here I try to select the, what is the first cell? So what is the first cell? D3. Okay, D3 2. So next, so we try to give the last cell. Last cell. So what is this? G12. Okay, in this type of way also we are giving the table array. So next we are giving the column index. So which index? So which index value is you required? So first of all, we try to require the second one. So in this table range, so are you able to see the screen now? So I will try to share the screen. Don't worry about that. Okay. So please try to observe this. So in this range, for example, here I'm giving the VLOOKUP value, and now we try to give the column index. What is the column index? So this is the first column, this is the second column, third column, fourth column. So now what we are required product. So what is this column? So just I click this E3. Okay, E3 next. Okay, next we are here, we are range lookup. So range lookup means nothing but whether we are giving true or false. So if it is giving true, approximate match. If you are giving false, so then it will be considered the exact match. So now we try to close this. Okay, here no value is there. So in the same way, I will try to drag this. So need not to write the formula again and again. So here, just I want to change the same formula is same. I'm right or not? So here, so the range is D23 and another one D3 to G12. I'm right. So you try to change this D23. Okay, D3 to G12. D3 to G12. I hope all of the members able to understood this. Okay, now we try to give the column index. So what is our column index? Second index. So this one. Okay, that is F3. Okay, in the previous case, here we are giving E3. Here we try to give the F3. So now this formula is correct. So in the same way, we try to change this one also. So here, so what is the value? D23. Okay, we try to write the formula again. So better equal to VLOOKUP. Okay, open the braces. Next, where we are starting the search process from. So this location. So what is this? D23. So next we try to give the table range. So just I'm selecting this table now. So here giving the range. So next, so what is our index? So what is this one? First one, second one, third one. So this one is the fourth one. So what is this value? G3. Okay, next we try to give the value about the false. Okay. So no one is having the value now. So for example, if I'm here giving the 2, so then what is this? So what is this one? First one equal to VLOOKUP. We are giving the D23 value. What is the value? Here we are giving the 2, and this one is D3, E3, F3, G3. So are we writing any wrong in here? What is the wrong? First of all, we are giving the lookup value. Okay, so from where we are searching the start process from here. So we D23. Please just wait here 1 minute. So we'll try to check this. So here, what is the value? D23. Okay, comma. So next we are giving the range D3 to G12. Is it right? Yes. So next we are giving E3. So what is this meaning of E3? So this one will be displayed. Okay, next. So we are giving false. So almost all these things are correct. Then I don't know. Reference. Please just wait 1 minute. We look up D23. Anyone can able to find out this error? What is this error? Why don't we try here? So just to try to type again. So we look up. So here we try to give the value. Okay. For example, here I'm giving the, for example, what is the product? Okay. What is the product? And what is the amount? And what is the area? Okay. So just to try to use from here. So equal to, so we look up, open the braces, and lookup value is this one. So J4, comma, and what is the range for to this? So simply we are selecting like this. So D3 to D12. So then what is our column index? So what is our column index? So, okay, I try to understand now. So here we try to give the number, index number. Here we are giving directly cell value. So that is the error. Okay, here. So what is our index? So second index. Okay, and we try to give the false. Okay, then it will be giving the value. The same thing will be maintained here also. I hope all of the members able to understood this. Okay. Just I try to change the formula. Again, we try to write the formula again. So equal to, we look up and open the brace. And we have such the start process J4. And what is the table range? So we can select like this. Okay, comma. So what is our column index now? Third one. So and we are giving the false. So actually we are doing that wrong. Okay. So if you are doing the practice regularly, then we are easily remember all these formulas. Okay. So otherwise occur these type of problems. Okay. Equal to we look up. So what is our lookup value? So from this one, and what is the table range? Again, we are selecting the table range, comma. So what we are required now? So our column is fourth column, and here we are giving the false. Okay. Now we try to give the value 2. So what about the 2? So mobile 10,000 Elur. I'm right or not? So here we try to consider into the another type of way. So just we try to representing some border and representing some background color, and we're giving some test color also. Okay, for example, here I'm giving, for example, 9. What about the 9? I want to know about the 9. So TV 7,80,000 and the area is Vizag. So in the same way here I'm giving the 11. So what about this computer? Okay, so something, some amount. Okay, and area is yellow. So in this type of way here, by using this number, so we are changing the value. Am I right or not? So that is the main purpose of using the VLOOKUP. I hope all of the members able to understood this. Okay, so next we try to use the pivot table. Okay, pivot table. So in the last class also I'm explaining about this. Okay, again I try to use this one. So for example, if we are consider any summary about that particular thing, so then we are using the pivot table. So that means up to now we are using the formulas directly. So equal to VLOOKUP, equal to SUMIF, equal to COUNTIF, am I right or not? So but in the case of pivot table, we need not to mention the formula. So just I'm selecting the cell like here. Okay. So next we try to go for to the insert. Insert. If you are observe here, so the first one is the pivot table. So if you are observe here, so then the selector table range or table range. So here the new worksheet or existing worksheet. Here I'm selecting the new one. So that means default. So I'm not changing anything. So here if I'm click this one, so then open the next sheet. Okay, and if you are observe here some 4 tabs are there. So one tab is report filter, another tab is column labels, another tab is row labels, and another one is the values. So that means here we need to know about only the particular thing. And if you are observe here, so and if you are observe here, I will try to consider this. So you try to forming this one is the table. Okay, and you select now and you try to insert the pivot table. Okay, so just only one column is displayed here. Please just wait. Okay, we will try to select the table like this and insert pivot table. Yes. Yeah. So now we are see the values. So what is the product number and what is the mobile? What is the product? So what is the particular amount and what is the area? Okay, for example, here we are considered like that. So, but here in the actual sheet, we are not mentioned that. So we are not mentioned these values. Am I right or not? So for example, this is the serial number or product number. Okay, so this is the product number. Okay, so what is this product? Okay, so what is this amount? So what is this area? For example, we are considered like this. Again, I am forming into the table. So simply go for to the all borders. So then otherwise we can directly from here. Okay. So now I try to select the range, total range of the table and insert pivot table now. So again, I'm using the okay. So if you observe here, product number, product amount, area. For example, I want to know the products in the, for example, in the row wise. So here I try to drag here. So product, and I will try to select the amount into the column levels. Okay. So now I want to, I want to deselect this. Okay, so here, if you observe here, what is the computer, what is the mobile, what is the tools, and what is the TV? For example, I want to know about the amount. So in the products also, here we are directly giving the values for to this. Okay, now again, I'm using this one into the sum. Okay, so I will try to repeat this, remove this. Okay, I will try to give the area into the column levels. So now if you observe here, please observe this. So what I'm doing here, so products is placed in the row levels. So that's why here, if you observe, so computer, mobile, tools, TV, so all these are placed into the different rows. I'm right or not? Okay. Now column levels placed at the area. So area will be placed at the columns. So Yellore is in one range and Kakinada is one range and Rajahmundry in one column and Vizag in one column. Okay, now, so the amount will be placed at the sum of values. So then it will be counting the according to the from the Yellore. So if you observe here now, so in the Yellore, computers range is, for example, 100,000, 10,000, lakh or 10 lakhs. Okay, so computer amount is 10 lakhs and mobile is 10,000 and tools is 2,30,000 in Yellore only. Okay, I'm right or not? So in the same way, if you observe here, so remaining thing also done. So that means here we are not using any formula. Simply we are getting the summary details. So how much of amount is generated from the Yellore by using computers and mobile and tools. Okay, in the same way. So what about the Kakinada sales? So what about the Rajahmundry tools? So what about the Vizag? So what about the total values? So that means here we are easily calculating the calculations by using pivot table. Right or not? So you can consider your own data. Okay, you can assume. So this data. So this will be used for to help. So giving the summary. For example, here I'm using the filter. So here I want to know about the particular product details only. So I will try to place the filter. Okay, here it will be giving the total products. Sum of amount, Yellore amount is this one, Kakinada is this one, Rajahmundry is this one, Vizag, and total amount is this. For example, I want to know, how many, what is the total amount received by using the computers only or by using mobiles only. Okay, so if you see here, so only total amount of the mobile is in Yellore 10,000, Kakinada 4,50,000, total 4,60,000. Are you understood this? For example, here, if I want to change for TV only, I want to know about the how much of amount TV. So if you observe here, only Vizag is there. Why? Because only here we are mentioned at Vizag only. So we are not giving any values. So if you are observing here, TV is only Vizag, and here there is no any option for the TV. So that's why here we are in the Vizag only, it will be show according to the product. Are you understood this? So again, I will try to change this computer. So then it will be giving Eluru, Kakinada, Rajahmundry, but not mention the Vizag. Why? Because maybe in the Vizag, the product is not available. So I hope all of the members able to understood. So by using pivot table, we are easily take the summary sheet. Okay, so what is the sales? How much of sales according to that area? So we can divide like this. So according to that range. So for example, if here I'm selecting the all, for example, here I'm selecting the all, then it will be giving the total values. For example, here I'm removing this product from this field. Okay, so here, so row labels is empty. So I will try to place the product is placed at the row label. So now we try to see, observe clearly. So computers sales is in Eluru like this, mobile sales is in Eluru like this, and tools in Eluru is like this. So that means in the same way, here we can summary from any type of the sheet. I hope all of the members able to understood this. Am I right or not? Okay. So in this type of way, we are using the pivot table. So this is the one of the best option to receiving the summary. Okay, I hope I am already clear all these functions: countif, sumif, VLOOKUP, and pivot table. Okay, I will try to upload this video into the YouTube also. Don't worry about that. So in the next class, I will try to say about daily expenses. So how much of balance is there? So how to we are calculating the, so how we are using the formulas for to calculating about our daily expenses. Okay, I will try to explain in the next class. Okay, now if you're having any type of the doubts, you can ask me now. Okay, and one more thing. So you try to consider your own data in the record. Okay, you will try to use your own assumption of your data, and you can apply the formulas like this. So, and how we are using the formulas in the collected products. So here I'm randomly selecting some products. You can select some students data or some employees data. Okay, you can select some marks, or you can take the some particular exam marks, or you can collect the some particular students marks. So like formulas in the same manner. Okay, if you're having any type of the doubts about today's session, so you can ask me now. If you're having any type of the doubts, if you are not understood this, so I will try to repeat it. So today I'm explain in the fast mode. Why? Because we're already discussed all these topics in the last classes. Okay. According to this one, here we are also using some charts also. For example, here I'm selecting like this. Okay, we will try to insert, okay, some particular charts. For example, here I'm selecting the columns. So here I will try to select this one. So if you observe here, so this is the chart for to this one. So in the same way, I will try to remove this, and you will consider another chart for us. So just I can go for to this, and for example, yeah, cylinders. So if you observe here, total details are there. Okay, I will try to use another one, insert another chart. For example, bars. Okay, in the last class, I'm already saying about this. So according to the amounts, for example, according to the amounts, so we are selecting another one. Are you okay for this? If you observe here, so we are giving the chart like in this manner, according to their amounts. Okay, are you understood this? So again, I try to remove this. I just selecting these two things, product and amount. Okay, insert. So tables for to this. So if you observe now, here observe, so mobiles, what is the mobiles? What about the computers? So total value, okay, what about the total computers value? Okay, so in this manner, we are representing through the some pictorial representation also. We can select some other one also. So we can select pie charts also. Okay, so we can insert pie charts here. So if you observe here, so we are representing in this manner also. Okay. Okay, in the next session, I will try to discuss about the nothing but how we are calculating our daily expenses and how do we are see the balance, how much of amount is there. So why I am saying like in this manner. So in your branch, so most oftenly you are interacting with the so many calculations. So what is the opening balance? What is the closed balance? What is the current balance? So like this. So these type of calculations also we are easily done through this Excel sheets. Okay, if you having any type of the doubts, you can ask me now. Otherwise, I will end the session today. I hope some of the memories draw. Who is this? So if you having any type of the doubt, you can ask me now directly. Don't need to write anything. May I know who is this? If you having any type of the problem, you can ask me now. Don't worry about that.
Sir, county folk sir chapra.
Yeah, okay. So you try to see now. For example, I want to know about, for example, here we are using total amounts. I'm right or not? Okay. So now I try to count how many amounts are greater than 50,000 or 1 lakh. Okay. So just what is my question is find out. Okay. Find out how many amounts greater than, okay, 1 lakh. So this is my question actually. Okay. Okay. So now how we are performing the count for to this question. Okay. I hope all of the members see the clearly. Okay. So find out how many amounts greater than 1 lakh. So I want to count only. Okay. Now we need not to count. For example, if the columns are maybe the rows are, for example, maybe some of the thousands. For example, there is maybe 10,000 rows. Then how we can calculate? So by using some count if, we are easily calculate that. So count if, okay, equal to count if. So here you try to select the range. So see here I'm directly selecting the range. This is my range, F3 to F12. Okay. So next, comma. Here we try to give the our criteria. So within double quotes, here I'm giving the one criteria is greater than, so 1 lakh. So 10, 100, 1000, 10,000, 1 lakh. Okay, if it is greater than 1 lakh only, it will be count. Okay, now we try to see that 9 values will be greater than the 1 lakh. Okay, are you able to understood this? So here I'm changing the amount now, 12,000. So if you observe here, only 8 is there. So here I'm trying to change 56,000. So now 7. So now we try to count that. So 1, okay, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7. Am I right or not? So in the same way, we can count anything. For example, here I want to know about find how many cells related to the mobile. So for example, I want to know how many number of rows giving the representation about the mobiles. So for example, I want to know, for example, if you are conducting some votes or election. Okay, so our election is, for example, just we are giving some decision. So are you accepting this decision? So here our option is only yes or no, yes or no. So please try to observe this. Yes, yes, no, no, yes. Okay, for example, I am selecting like this. Selecting this one. Please. Here, so many yes are there and so many no's are there. I want to know how many yes are there and how many no's are there. So I want to know the count about how many yes and how many no's. I want to know the count. So now how I can count this range? So what is the best option? By using formula. I'm right or not? So now I try to use the formula here. So equal to count if. Okay. Count if. So you open the brace. So and you try to give the range. So here also we need not to give the range also. So directly, so we can select the first one, H20 colon. So you try to give the last value. So what is the range? For example, if you are know about some decision in the class, so simply we are know about the value. Okay. So here we are giving the total. What is the first cell value? What is the second last cell value? Next here I'm counting only for S. Okay. So now you see this. So 80 S are there. And what about snow? Simply using the same formula equal to count if. Okay. And you try to give the range. So what is the first cell value? So this one. So what is the first cell value? H20. Okay. And we try to give the colon. And what is the last cell for to this? So here I try to select the range directly. Okay. So H20 to H153. So that is the range. And what is my criteria? So that is no. Now you try to see 80 and 154. What is the total? 134. Am I right? So is it right or not? So let us try to check ourselves. So simply we can try to count how many number of votes are there. How many number of votes? So 134. Is it right or not? So in this manner, we can use the count if. So in some type of situations, we need to count total values. So then, so this is the best option to counting like this. Are you understood, Gayatri?
Yes, sir, understood.
I think Gayatri is asking this doubt. Am I right?
No, sir. Akanksha.
Oh, again Akanksha. Okay. Are you clear this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. If any member is having any type of the doubt, you can ask me now. If really asking about the doubt, don't try to carry with your doubts. So whatever you learn in these classes, so those type of formulas or calculations will be useful in your future. So at that time, maybe I'm not available. Maybe your friends are also not available. So better you try to create your own options. In which type of way we will be calculate these type of formulas or these type of calculations easily. Okay, better you try to practice these calculations every day. So better at least you try to interact with these formulas or calculations. So better regularly. So then you can easily solve this. Why? Because maybe most of the members after the completion of your MBA, you will be doing some job. So maybe in that location, you will be calculate these type of things. You need to type in this manner. So then if you remember these type of things, so you will easily performing the calculations. Still, if any member is having any type of the doubt, you can ask me now. Otherwise, you can contact me personally also. I'm already giving my number. So I think most of the members having my number also. And whatever it may be, I'm saying, I'm giving the classes. So those are uploaded in YouTube regularly, but some of the classes not uploaded. Why? Because maybe that class is not useful, I think. But today classes definitely I will upload in the YouTube. Okay, if you are not understood this, you can try to watch once when you have in the free time. If any member is not asking any type of the doubts, now I try to end the session. If you having still any type of the doubts, you can contact me personally also. I don't mind about that. I'm already giving my WhatsApp number. So maybe if I'm not lifting your call, so then I will try to call back also. Okay. What is my intention is, if all them try to understand all the people, what I am saying in the class. So that is try to, if it is understood well by all of the people, so then I will be happy. Okay. May I end the session now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you everyone. Have a nice day. Take care.